So I am Joe Kidd. During the day, I am an IT executive and I work for a French-owned company based in Paris. It's quite interesting because people always question, are you really an IT guy? Yes, I'm really an IT tech person. I live in Chesterfield, New Jersey, which is right around the corner from TEAM85. And during the evening, I would say, my second job, I work out 7 days a week, about 2 hours every day. So I lived in Lawrenceville, New Jersey, and I relocated to Chesterfield. So I made the assumptions that there were going to be a lot of large gyms in the Bordentown, Chesterfield area, similar to the gym I belong to in Lawrenceville. Well, I found out quite quickly that there weren't any large gyms in the localized area, so I continued to drive 30 minutes to and 30 minutes from my existing gym. So that distance got old real quick, but nonetheless, for health and wellness, I continued to make the trip. So one day I was driving past the location where TEAM85 is today, and there was a sign out front. Obviously, it wasn't TEAM85 at the moment. There was a sign out front that said, TEAM85 Fitness Center coming. It was an illuminated sign. Now, I didn't know what a TEAM85 was. What is a TEAM85? But I knew what a fitness center was, and the building was big. And so at that point, I went on a little bit of a research campaign, and I found out about Kevin Johnson. I learned quickly that he used to be an NFL football player. I learned also that he owned a lot of property in the area, and I learned that it was going to be a Black-owned establishment. So I was quite interested, and it was right around the corner from my home. So time went by, and eventually it opened up for early membership. So I had the opportunity to actually meet Kevin and hear about some of the things that were important to him about building a gym, some of the things I really remember. One of the first things was, Joe, there's going to be continually cleaning throughout the gym the entire time. Whereas a lot of gyms have certain segmented times that they do the cleaning. Kevin said, no, Joe, it's going to be cleaning throughout the gym the whole time. He also talked about the quality of the equipment. You know, TEAM85 has techno gym equipment. And if you do some research on techno gym, you'll find out that many Olympians use techno gym equipment. So I was anxious about wanting to try out this new equipment. And the last thing I thought was very important was he said, the equipment is going to be spaced out so people are not on top of one another. To me, that was very important as well because from an intimidation perspective, you can get intimidated quite quickly when people are on top of you. So after that conversation, interesting data point, I became the 8th member to join TEAM85, and I've been here still to this day. Well, I've been to my generations of reasons for why I work out so often. Some of them are excuses, some of them are not reality. So I'll take you a little bit through the course of all of them. At first it was that I wanted to gain muscle mass. I wanted to get bigger. I'm a small guy, right? So that was the excuse that I had. The second excuse was, it's all about health and wellness. You know, we're getting older in life and you just want to make sure you're healthy. But I'll tell you the real reason. The real reason is I suffer extremely from stress and anxiety. It's not something I talk about often, but once I go to the gym, I work out for about 2 hours and I leave, I feel normal. I feel very normal. So that's the real reason why I go to the gym often, is to combat the stress and anxiety, right? The sickness that is unspoken. But why specifically TEAM85? It's home. You know, there's a sense of community. I go into the gym, I know everybody. Some people I know by name, a lot of people I know by face, but it's relaxing. It's my Zen place. So TEAM85 is Zen for me. And I've joined other gyms for traveling purposes for work, and so far I haven't found anything like TEAM85. Now to the person that's on the fence, should I join TEAM85? Should I not join TEAM85? I find two reasons that people choose not to join a gym. It's either A, cost. Not a lot I can help you with that. But it's usually intimidation. It's a big gym, a lot of cars in the parking lot, the building's big, oh my God, it's going to be threatening. It's not how TEAM85 is. I would say within the first 5 minutes, you'll feel relaxed. Equipment's not on top of you, so you've got your space to figure out what you're doing, even though you're new. There's not a lot of people there trying to make people feel uncomfortable. It's a community. You're going to see the same people every time. There's not a lot of transients throughout the gym. So again, for the person that doesn't want to join the gym is not intimidating. It's a sense of community. It's a place where we live, work, and play.